Hey y'all, happy Monday. Welcome to another week of Daily Devos. I'm excited about moving on. In Psalm 1, this week, let's just be real. We may be able to finish up in Psalm 1:1. And I said in our lives this weekend, honestly, it's just amazing how the Lord peels back another layer of this and how He shows us another avenue, another way to apply His word in our lives. It doesn't matter how many times we've read it, He always has more to show us in His word. And this is the third time that we have done this as a group, Daily Devos, which is just crazy in itself to think that this has been 3 years that we're that we're on year 3. But very exciting. And about the things that He has coming up. Speaking of, I will say that tomorrow night, so that is Tuesday, February 4th, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. February 4th is our Women in the Word meeting for the month of February. So if you're local to the Fayetteville-ish area, I'd love for you to come. It's about an hour. We just sit down and have an intimate time with our Father. So that's all that stuff, and I will remind you about it again tomorrow too. So let's read Psalm 1:1, and then we'll really start breaking it down at the end here. It says, "Blessed, happy, fortunate, prosperous, and to be envied is the man who walks and lives not in the counsel of the ungodly, following their advice, their plans and purposes, nor stands submissive and inactive in the path where sinners walk, nor sits down to relax and rest where the scornful and the mockers gather." And that is where we're going to start digging into today. Nor sits down to relax and rest where the scornful and the mockers gather. Now, for me, I know what scorned is, or context it can be used in. I'm not unfamiliar with the word, but if you ask me to give you a definition, I don't know that I could have given you a real solid definition in knowing what scornful means. And looking at it not just in the context of the word, but that word in context of the rest of this verse. And so what is the writer telling us here by using this word? And so today we're going to start with definitions, because you all know that I learn best really defining and breaking down the words. So the King James says pretty much the same thing. It just says, "Nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful." So we're still using the word scornful there. Now, the seat here, and I think that the Amplified does a really nice job in giving us an image of, excuse me, the seat. In the Hebrew, it is an assembly or a dwelling, a sitting down or an assembly of persons. It is where they are. To sit down and relax would be becoming comfortable. Commune, that was another one. I have to go back and forth in my notes from where I took last year's notes and made new notes on top of them. So to sit down, that is communing. It is tight and close relationship with these people. When we're sitting down, making ourselves comfortable, that type of an image there. And I loved, okay, so to associate with is another word that was used in the Hebrew, to sit down in their seat, to associate with. And this is really interesting. I want you to make note of this. To associate is to join as a partner, friend, or companion. To join or connect together, sorry about that, and to keep company with. So when it says to sit down and relax, or to sit in the seat of, it's talking about associating, communing. Dwelling was another word, another definition that I had pulled out. And it's really as in Psalm 91, where we talked about having abiding in the presence of the Almighty, or under the shadow of the Almighty, that same dwelling, having your abode. That's what he's talking about here. Sitting down, relaxing, rest, making yourself comfortable, communing, associating with a partner, friend, or companion with those who are scornful. And so we will dig a little bit deeper into these definitions tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.